computer so I can bring it up on YouTube. And then kick into it. Okay. Well, hello everybody. I'm going to ask someone to just give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me, or just say yes or something in the chat. All right, there we go. David just said yes. So you can hear me okay? Perfect. Welcome to the training. It's my first gig out to train for the corporate webinar system. So what we're going to talk about tonight is your first steps in your MLCI business. My name's Andrew Northtree. I'm actually a president within the new club. That was us in India getting the plaque and a speaker. I actually spoke in India as well. I'm a private investor, a full-time online marketer and networker, but I never used to be. I used to be a civil engineer, working very long hours, many days a week, and I don't miss that at all. So I'm obviously an Australian. I live in the Philippines by choice. I'm a crypto enthusiast and a global investment portfolio co-owner, which many of us are. So that's just a very brief history on who I am and why you should listen to me perhaps. Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of it all, guys. So what business are we in? We actually sell financial literacy education, right? The stuff they intentionally don't teach us at school. How to make money, multiply it, create wealth and keep it. Right? At school, they only educate us enough to get a job or get a degree, get a good job, work hard for 40 to 50 years, and then retire on less than what you can't live on already. All right? That's what we call the system. All right? Now, this is what I believe our business really is. We are helping people scale the system. Right? The system is designed to filter your wealth and from your blood, sweat and tears from your pockets into the banks and the governments. All right. Our whole, or my whole purpose is to help as many people escape the system as we possibly can. So it's a bit of an us versus them. We all want you to become a professional investor. Not only do we have our crypto program, which is a great place to start, because while you're learning the skills, you can actually earn in the meantime and gain some form of freedom and choices in your life. All right, now not many people have freedom and choices. I know before this, I didn't either. I had enough money to get by. All right, now how do we do this? We have the 3 pillars of the TNG new business, right? Education being the first and foremost. We teach you what you need to know to break free of the system and get some freedom and choices in your life. Now, how do we do that? All right, we have co-ownership in our crypto unit program. By participating in the education, we can actually get you as a bonus a head start and ownership in the crypto unit program, which obviously, as with many of us know, gives you monthly loyalty bonuses and profit bonuses derived from a couple of different places. And we've also got the business side, the multi-level crowd investing side of our system. Now, if you embrace this along with the other 2, that's when you can really state what we have our hands on. All right, now let's look at the next one here. The TNG new system has 3 pillars: education, co-ownership, and business. Now, the education basically teaches us what we need to do to escape the system. The co-ownership gives us some passive incomes and a head start on what we've got. And obviously, the business side of things is what can help you compound your efforts to reach your freedom faster. So what we need to do first is a bit of a step-by-step on how to set up your account. So let's just say you've registered your account. All right, entered your details, you've confirmed your email, and you come in. The first thing you should do, and the first thing everyone should do, is find the cooperation button, click it, scroll all the way to the bottom, and accept terms and become a partner. That allows you to become part of the multi-level crowd investing business side of it. After that, you need to update your profile. Make sure all your details are correct, and insert your identification documents and verify your account. All right. Now, all of this, I'll give you a website at the moment. What you then need to do is load your wallet. Now, either the best and the foremost way of doing that is with cryptocurrency, either Ethereum or Bitcoin. All right, they don't argue. All right. The next best way is to use a bank wire, because the credit card and merchant systems around the world, banks are playing games, withholding money and making people ring the banks and so forth. It's a bit hit and miss, but depending on where you live, that is an option as well. But I highly suggest either cryptocurrency or a bank wire. So once you've loaded your wallet, you need to purchase your first education package, and along the way accumulate some tokens or some crew in the portfolio and become part owners of the crypto unit program. Then you can access your education on the education tab and actually work your way through it. Okay. Now, I mean, it's a fairly basic process, guys, but once some people say the website's clunky. I don't believe it is, but then I'm used to it. Okay. So what I've actually done, just as a service, guys, there's no links or anything. On my website, I've got a step-by-step guide on how to do everything. So if you wish to utilize that page, here it is here. It's andrew12tree.com/new-start. I think there's about 15 to 20 videos down the page. So a lot of our team find that very helpful. So that's how to set up, guys. It's not a very difficult process. Okay. Now, the next, what we're going to talk about is the business side and the 3 pillars of the MLCI business. So multi-level crowd investing is the MLCI. Now, that indicates that it's kind of got a network marketing theme to it. You can refer people, and there is multiple levels to it. All right. The compensation structure is very simple. Basically, it's a big uni level. Go as wide as you like and as deep as you like. The more people you share it with, the more money you make, basically. So it's complicated. The more you share it with, the more you make. So as Andre always suggests, your network is your #1 asset, because it will pay you over and over and over again. Now, as my team's grown, obviously we've got up to some big numbers. It certainly does. It is a passive income all on its own. And when a new stage or a new product is released within that network, we get an absolute payday. Can I just get someone to give me a thumbs up, because my internet just said it's not working. Just raise your hand if you can hear me okay. Okay, thank you. 4, 5, okay. All right, guys, sorry, it just comes up with, internet problems across my screen, so thank you. Lower your hands now if you like. So, guys, first and foremost is define your dream. What do you want? All right, unless you know what you want, what are your chances of getting it? All right, when you get in a car and go somewhere, you start the car up, you put your seatbelt on, you put it in drive, and then what? If you don't know where you're going, you're never going to get there. Work out what it is. Now, make it close. All right, if you don't like your work, make it to replace your income or something. You want to add a room to your house to put an income on it. Get something close that you will either strive to get away from, i.e., I hate my job, I want to tell my boss to stick it, okay? Or something that you can strive for, or a combination of the two. I hate my job and I want to go live in this suburb, all right? Or something. It's got to be something that you will actually go out and chase, all right? Because when you start chasing your dreams, you get excited. You get this tone in your voice where people are drawn to you, okay? So you really need to sit down, grab a pen and a piece of paper and write stuff down until you find what it is that you want. And then ask questions, why do I want that? And then answer that. And then why do I want that? And then answer that. And get down to the emotional part of it. You know, you want a new car. Why do I want a new car? So I can stand out and look good in front of my friends. Why do you want that? Oh, so I can feel, you know, like I've got a sense of worth. Well, why do you want a sense of worth? You know, drill right down and find out the core emotion that's really driving you. Once you find that, you can use that to your benefit, okay? So set achievable goals, guys. Don't say, I'm going to earn $100,000 a month, all right, and I'm going to do it by next month, all right? Because guess what? Your subconscious is going to go, yeah, right, you're dreaming, okay? So set achievable goals. If you're just getting started, set a goal to speak to 30 people and go agent. Now, if you speak to 30 people with the right attitude, with a few, you know, you do a bit of training first. Now, I've got a site I'm going to share with you in a minute, right? Do some training and contact 30 people, right? I believe that you'll overrun agents, which is only 2 people, by the way, that spends $250. I believe you'll overrun that and get 3, 4, 5, 6 people if you do it right. So if you set achievable goals, now I like to set goals which are action related, right? Because you can control your actions, can't you? You can talk to 5 people a day, all right? But it doesn't mean you're going to sponsor a person a day because you might speak to the wrong 5 people. Does that make sense, guys? So I set, I'm going to post 2 times. I'm going to do a video and a post on Facebook. I'm going to have 5 conversations with new people. All right. Out of that, you know, you get the amount of videos you get out and follow up everyone that needs to be followed up. All right. Their actions or a DMO or a daily mode of operation, DMO, daily mode of operation, that I can control. I can do 2 posts. I can speak to 5 people. Right? You might have to send out 10 outgoing messages to get 5 conversations going, but an outgoing message takes 2 minutes. All right? It's achievable. And what you do is you set little goals and you write them down on a piece of paper. Because every time you contact someone, you get to scribble something out and go, yes, and give yourself a boost of energy, like a well done, a pat on the back for yourself. All right? Then you contact someone else and go, yes. And I'll tell you what, you'll be contacting people for fun by the end of the day, all right? So set achievable goals and reward yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back or a fist pump or whatever gets you going, all right? Because what you're doing by setting little goals and achieving them is you're creating a success habit, all right? Which is what you need to do. You need to flex your success muscles. Okay, now what are your success muscles? The things that make you profit, all right? Making new friends, inviting them to view some information, follow up. That's it. Don't complicate it, guys. You make a friend, see if they're open, invite them to look at some information, follow them up and collect the sign-ups. It's not hard, guys, all right? It is not hard. I think people make a mountain out of a molehill. All right, now you could, you know, if you wanted to, you could make a friend and have a conversation and talk to them and chicken out and not even contact them. But by talking back and forth, you sharing some of yours you used to have, they'll share some of theirs. What they're giving you when they're telling you their problems is information, right? Then you could come back the next day and say, hey, just by the way, you know, when you said you didn't like your boss and they were making you work for 2 hours extra a day, you know, and all, you know, and the secretary that's got it in for you and narks you in on stuff, I think I've got a way out for you. All right, what are they going to do? They're going to jump down your throat and say, what is it? Okay, what is it? And you'll say, oh, I'm so grateful I'm involved. This is absolutely so exciting. All right, and they're going to go, what is it? All right, your job is to make them more curious than what is it. If you send them a video when it's what is it, they might watch it, they might not. But if you get them more curious, all right, and then say, look, I couldn't even try and explain it myself. I've actually, I've actually got a third-party tool I can share with you if you like. Yes, all right, but then you still don't send it. You book an appointment to follow them up, all right, before you send this. So if I send you the video, will you have watched it by, say, tomorrow night so we can catch up and have a chat about it? Like 5 o'clock, 5 or 7, which would suit you better? And they'll say, no, I can't do it. All right, or when will you be able to watch the video for sure? All right, and they'll give you a time and say, so if I call you at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night, you will have watched the video for sure, so we can talk about it. Yes, great. So I'll put you in my diary and I'll ring you on Messenger, or we'll jump on Zoom at 8 o'clock Wednesday night, yes? Yes, you get them to confirm it 3 or 4 times so they know that you're ringing them at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night to discuss the video that they're supposed to have watched by then. All right, because you've made them commit several times, do you think they're going to watch the video? More likely. Some still don't. Some find, the cat got sick and they had to, extract a fur ball or something. You got more important than watching the video. And then all you do is reschedule. Okay? That's what you do, guys. And then with the follow-up, there's set 6 questions. Now, I'll give you the training below, actually. All right, you need to plan your launch. Now, I'm just skipping through the end here. I've actually done a bit of a training, which is a 3-day fast start training. Okay, so if you copy down that address, there's, I think there's 6 or 7 videos in a row, which actually take you through the steps. All right, plan your launch, work out who you're going to contact. All right, work out your, okay, you've got some hands up there. We'll get to the questions after, guys. So plan your launch. So work out who you're going to contact in your first burst of energy. And then you need to work out your secret story. All right, now by story, I'll give you a couple of examples. All right, this is just a short story. Now this is extremely powerful, okay, because who's been in a business before where you've got your script and you go like this? I'm starting a new business. All right, they're already running away. They're already running away because everyone's contacted them about other programs. All right, but if you do this, there's a step, there's a process, right? Be busy, give them a compliment, tell them your story, find out if they're open. All right. Hey, Bob, I was just about to fly out the door, but I wanted to catch you before I had to head out. You know, you and I have been great friends for, several, 2 or 3 years now. And I respect your opinion on everything. But you also know I'm an engineer, you're an electrician, you know that. What you might not have known is I had to commute an hour and a half each way to get to and from work, right? And then I'd work either 10 or 12 hours during the day with the boss's phone in one ear and the labour force in the other. High stress job. I'd get home, after everyone would leave at 4 o'clock, I'd have to work back for 2 hours to catch up on all the paperwork. I used to get home at 7:30 at night. Right? I never got to see the family. I'm not sure if you even knew that, but mate, I learnt to resent the time I spent at work. I said, look, but mate, what I found is something I can do on the side that I can build up to replace my job's income so I can get out of there. Now, all I can see, the exciting things that's working, all we can see is freedom and choices into the future. Now, I just wanted to check and see if you keep your options open, right? Do you keep your options open? Are you happy to review some information? Right now, after hearing your little story, he's going to want to help you. Is he not? Rather than I'm starting a new business, are you open to looking at an opportunity? There's nothing, it's dry, it's callous almost. But mate, you go, I'm in a rush, I'm busy. You give them a compliment and then you tell your story. Now, by telling your story, you know that he can relate to your story. So he'd be filling in your story with his. He resents the fact he's got to commute. He doesn't like his boss. He's got to work extra hours that doesn't get paid for. All right? He doesn't get to see much of his kids either. But you're not telling him that he needs to fix that. You're telling your story and he's relating to you. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, very, very powerful. If you can learn how to take, now I've got different stories, guys. That's my engineer story. All right, but if I'm talking to a networker, I'll say, look, I've been on for 9 years now. The first 2 or 3 years of that, I barely survived. I worked through all my savings. I did blogging, YouTubing, binary options, Forex, you name it, I did it. All right. Don't get me wrong, after the first bit, I did earn enough to get by until the last couple of years, we started to hit programs where you'd make fast money, you'd build up a team, and then all of a sudden a 404 error, all right, on the website. And then all of a sudden you go to the website and it's not there anymore. And then, oh my God, I've just realized that not only have they run away with my money, but all of the people I've introduced to it as well. I said, look, to really truthfully, I got absolutely sick and tired of that. Until just recently, I've found something that's not like that. It's completely different. It's something that will last the test of time. I've started building it up, and all I can see now is freedom and choices on the other side for the rest of my life, and I'll end up willing up to my kids. All I'd like to say, guys, is, are you open to checking out an opportunity like that? Right now, he'll relate to all that as well. All right. So plan your launch, and then all you've got to do, guys, is once you've defined your dream, worked out what you want, you've set some goals, you've got your plan in order, all you've got to do is execute it. All right. Now, that's easier said than done sometimes. To execute a plan means you've got to reach out of your comfort zone and actually talk to people. Right? But what I've found is, guys, that in your mind, all right, is rigged to defend you against uncomfortable things and change. All right? This is your barrier. Your mind is protecting you from the boogeyman over here. But over here is where all your dreams and desires are. Here's your comfortable life. People accept too much, right? People are accepting. They don't like something, but they'll accept it because it's easier to accept than go ahead and change. For you to change, you've got to overcome this barrier. This is fear. All right, this is your mind saying, "Oh, mate, what if he says no? What if he says you're a scammer? What if? All right, what's the worst they can say? This is a scam. Stop hurting people." All right, I've heard it now. We know that's a lie. We've got the best thing since sliced bread, and we know it. We are actually helping them. If they are that cynical, you can't help everybody. But here's the thing, guys. To break through this barrier, you've got to hit it with a bit of momentum. Contacting one person a week is not enough momentum. You might get lucky and get a leg to go every now and then. But if you go out and do a burst of energy and bash, you can break down those walls, have your breakthrough and get through to freedom and choices. Who likes the sound of that? Raise your hands. All right, there we go. All right, so awesome, guys. So that's what you need to do, is just a burst of energy. Now, I don't know, many of you know my story. It's a testament to this. All right. At one point, I had a fork in the road. I say, do I go back to be an engineer, which I did not want to do, or do I go the online marketing path? All right. That's right after one of my opportunities. So I had zero income. I did not want to go back and do a job, hell or high water. So I chose the online marketing thing. So through whole things, I was living in a construction yard, at a mate's construction yard, in a rollout bed on the floor of one of the offices. For 13 days, I had $50 to eat. And then I jumped on a plane back to the Philippines. It was build this or starve. All right, is that putting your back to the wall, putting it all on the line? All right, those 13 days, I threw all fear aside and I contacted everyone. I was doing Zoom calls from morning till night. I was doing opportunity meetings and I had the labourers staring over my shoulder going, what is this guy doing? They were laughing in the background. I could hear them, but I said, no, I'm doing this. Right, out of those 13 days, now I'm not sure if, all right, out of those 13 days, guys, I got 3 vice president legs. All right, they didn't go vice president that week, but it's a fair find. I had extra width. I've got managers and top, other legs as well. But in those 13 days, I brought in the 3 legs that got me up to president in the company and broke me free. All right, so that was my burst of energy. All right, I've been consistent since, but not that dedicated. That was the one that broke my walls down. All right, you need to do the same. Do you like that, guys? Can you relate to that? Well, it's not a story, it's the truth, to be honest. All right, so find your wall and break it down by a burst of energy. All right, so as everyone's got the link there, what we'll talk about is how to structure your business. Okay, here's it simple. All right, you don't have to know all the specifics of the compensation plan. Go wide for profit. Security. No secret. You want more money? Go wider. That's the lizard, our little pet lizard that's about this big. All right, so you want to make a bit of an income? Go 5 legs wide. Unbelievable. So it's about a foot long, blue and brown dots on it. So if you want to make a decent quid or you want to start moving up the ranks, you want to have a minimum of 5 active legs. Now, what do I mean by active legs? People that believe in what we've got our hands on and will share and build this forever. All right? Are you going to need to sponsor more than 5 legs to get those 5 people? Highly likely. You're going to get a lot of gunners. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and never do anything. You're going to have the people that go into the witness protection program. They sign up, all right, they buy their package, and you never hear from them again, okay? So you need your 5 active legs. If you want to get real serious and you want to get to 6 figures in income, all right, go to 10 to 20 active legs. All right, ooh, that's a lot of people. All right, but if you're dead serious, you want to earn multiple 6-figure income or even a 6-figure income, go between 10 and 20 legs wide and keep building. All right, so when you join, unless you're an experienced networker and you have to unlearn some habits, improve your skills, your people skills, your inviting skills. There are skills that you can learn. Learn how to invite. Learn to relax when you tell your story. Don't be so regimented. People can feel your fear. All right, intuition, gut feeling. right? They're all part of your body's energy. All right, so if you ring someone and you're going, hello, it's Andrew here, how are you going? Yep, I'm on to something really exciting. Yep, are you open? No? Oh, okay, bye. Right, that was me. Right, now it's, mate, how you going, Andrew here, what's news? And they're going to go, God, what's this guy on? All right, sound excited. Get your energy up, get excited before you make a call, because they have boring lives. They want some excitement, some energy. They want a sense of belonging, to feel loved, and they want a community to be a part of. Didn't I just describe our business? All right, and a chance at freedom. We are helping people, guys, and they are desperate for it. Trudging through the slavery of life in the system, hoping and dreaming for a chance for you to contact them and invite them to look at some information. Okay? Here's the key, guys. You want to make a bucket load of money? Become a leader. All right? Leaders get paid. It's the truth. Okay? Now, how do you become a leader? You improve your skills. Once you've learned a skill, teach it. All right? Inspire your team. Don't manage them. You don't want to manage your team because it's just like a job then. You want to inspire them. Go out and build the team. Run trainings. Have new people coming into the team. All right? Obviously, train and help them if you can, but lead them and inspire them. So leadership is a growth process. All right? You can't just go from naught to a top leader. You've got to go through the stages, learning your skills, developing your personal skills, your people skills, your mindset, more to the point. Leadership is most part up here. In fact, success is up here. Everything starts. What's the saying? If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Now, again, guys, when I first started this, when I was in that construction yard, you know how much leadership skills I had? None. I had a stinking attitude. All right, I had to learn that little devil that sits on your shoulder and tells you you're not worthy. You can't do this. You've never recruited before in your life. All right, you're going to have to go back and get a job. You suck. Right, that's what this voice on my shoulder was telling me. I had to say, no way. I had to change and put positive instead of I can't recruit. I'm saying I'm a recruiting beast. Come on. I am a leader. All right? I had to put that in my brain with emotion to stick there. All right? Every memory in your brain was put there from a state of emotion. Truth, not truth. Okay? I think you find it is. You were scared, you were happy, you were excited, you were sad. All right? That's what makes memory stick. You can reprogram your brain going, I am, and imagining yourself as the leader you want to be. Because your mind cannot determine between actual events and visualizations. If you visualize yourself as a leader and you can feel it, you can touch it, and you bring that emotion back with you there today, your brain thinks it happened. All right, you can wire memories from visions of the future and replace the bad memories from your past with good memories of where you want to be. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Do you think I visualised speaking on stage before I got up there in India. Absolutely, for a long time. All right. So you need to visualise where you want to be, the person you want to become. Feel how it's going to feel when they announce your name and you walk on the stage. All right. Even if it's just to collect your president's pin or something, just feel it. Feel the buzz of all the crowd giving you a massive round of applause and go, woohoo! All right. If you can bring that feeling back to today, pass it and use it to run. All right. That's the way to do it. Now, the next step, guys, is to develop leaders in your team. All right. Encourage them, train them, help them step into their own personal power. Once you develop leaders in your team, they will take over their own teams. All you need to do is mentor, guys. If you have a progression of teams that you are building up, and they take over their own teams, you're starting new ones. It's like a progression. They take over your teams and you're building the next one up. All right? That's how to do it, guys. That's how to do it. How do you think Aman's got in the $1 Million Club this year? He's a leader, but he also develops leaders in his team, and he's got the width. He's got 20, probably more than that, 20 to 50 wide now, developing as it's going up. All right, so that's the key, guys. So you are one serious decision away from freedom and choices, guys. Okay, so all you need to do is just make the decision. All right, and then go chase your dreams. All right, that's as simple as that, guys. So that's it. What we'll actually do is open it up for questions and answers. So I'll have to stop sharing. And if you can either raise your hand and I'll bring you on out, or type it in the chat. Gail Potkin. Gail's one of the vice presidents that I found when I was in that construction yard. She was on the Zoom calls I was doing. All right, so thank you for coming on, Gail. Yeah, it was in the dark and the cold, you name it, wasn't it? So, okay. So, does anyone want to ask any questions of me? All right, Rhoda. I'll just allow you to talk, Rhoda. All right, did you, hang on, I'll unmute you. Are you there, Rhoda? It's not unmuting for some reason. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Disable talking. Okay. Lower hand. All right, well, we'll go for Bathsheba. Did you want to ask a question? I'll bring you out. See if we can unmute you. I'm not sure. Can you unmute yourself? All right, can we? Oh, there we go. There you are, Bathsheba.
Hello.
Did you want to, hello, how are you?
Good.
Okay, did you have a question?
You have a question?
No, obviously not.
Yeah.
All right, you got a bit of echo. What I might do is mute you out there, guys. So what I might do, guys, is in the chat, if you, all right, these are the 2 links that I put before, so if you want to grab them. Okay, it's how all the setup pages and the 3-day challenge page. So we might just drop that back out. What we'll do, guys, Someone has just asked, please give us some detailed information regarding today's news. All right, guys, that's up to Andre. This is a training on first steps, so we can't really, although I've got my opinion, it's not really the place to share that. So, Rhoda, yep, listening in from Sydney. Did you have a question, Rhoda? Because for some reason I couldn't get you to unmute. All right, guys, if there's no questions, what we'll do, guys, is we'll be whacking this recording up on YouTube. I'll definitely put it on my channel. I'm not sure if it'll go up on the Skyway channel or not. But thank you for having me. It's a privilege to be here and actually be able to share training for the whole company. And I hope to do it again soon. I hope you got value. Hang on, there's, yep, great info, thank you. And thank you for coming on and backing me up, guys. And we'll go from there. So everyone, have an awesome night. Andrew out, bye. Oops.